Fucking Florida. This elementary school was suffering from low test scores, so their solution was to round up all the black kids in an auditorium to scare them into scoring higher.
Good tonight at 11, a school assembly under scrutiny tonight after African-American students out of Flagler County Elementary School were singled out for low test scores. Parents of 4th and 5th grade students say not only did they not get a warning before their children were pulled out of class, but they're disappointed by what they say teachers told the students.
They told them they're gonna get shot or killed if they don't do that. No, I'm sorry. I'm exaggerating. I'll give you the exact quote. Students of your color can end up in jail or being killed if you're not successful.
He left the white children in the classroom to continue education, and the white children had to go out to be taught about the consequences of not being successful. Staff at the school called all black children in 4th and 5th grades to an assembly in the cafeteria, where they presented this PowerPoint the district shared with us. This page is called The Problem.
I downloaded the deck. I can't fucking make this up. Hold on a sec. They say the problem is AA, as in African Americans, and then it reads, AA have underperformed on standardized assessment for the past 3 years. Like, you can't even fucking speak English, and you're telling these 9-year-olds and 10-year-olds that they're the fucking problem.
Her daughter told mom they want our grades to be higher, and they said if we get a higher grade, then we will be rewarded with McDonald's or Chick-fil-A.
They played it.
See, all praises and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Ha Rakah Kodash. Double honors unto our apostle elders, which rule Great Millstone well, and shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure into the end. Shalom wa abba babal. So just as you saw, all right, this school, gathered their kids, the Jake kids, Jake being Israelite, which, being dark skinned really doesn't make you an Israelite, but they're talking about African American, which African Americans are of the nation of Israel, being the tribe of Judah. You have Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, for the most part, are so-called black men and women, all right? But they go back to the Israelites, not Africans, all right? And we've been scattered throughout the world in slavery, and this includes the so-called Mexican, the Hispanic, and the Native American Indian of North, Central, South, and of the Caribbeans of America. All right? We are the Israelites, the biblical Hebrew Israelites, and we've been scattered throughout the world in slavery. And that shows you right there. They pulled those kids aside and they said, if you don't do good, you die. You'll be killed in our society. And if you do what we like, you get to eat at Chick-fil-A. Because we're in a prison, all right? We're in a big-ass FEMA camp. And it's a prison for the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American Indian, which have been scattered throughout the world in slavery. All right? So the Lord's gathering us together against this so-called white man in knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. It says in verse 1 of Zephaniah 2, gather yourselves together, yea, gathered together, O nation not desired, before the decree bring forth, before the day pass, as the chaff, before the fierce anger of Yahweh come upon you, before the day of Yahweh's anger come upon you. Seek ye Yahweh, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of Yahweh's anger. All right, and the Lord is angry with the wicked, the so-called white race every day. He's angry with the 2/3 of the nation of Israel, which is still worshiping the so-called white man and their false idols like Jesus Christ, which is a lie. All right. So the Lord is telling our people to repent through the prophets before he brings forth this judgment, before this day be decreed, which the Lord's going to make it burn as an oven. Malachi 4 verse 1, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, the day of the Lord. And all the proud, those devils, those red devils, the so-called white race, and all that do wickedly, the 2/3 and the other nations, shall be stubble. meaning they're going to ignite. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Yahweh of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. So the Lord's going to kill them and their children. All right? Because you're going to have Jake that actually give in to the devil, which they're going to take an implantable microchip. This devil, the so-called white man, they want to bring out an implantable microchip and make it mandatory for buying and selling. And when they do that, whoever takes it, the Israelites that take it, they will be left here in America to be destroyed. All right, when the rest of the Israelites will be saved. 1/3 will be saved, starting with the elect of the nation of Israel, the elect men that are sighing and crying and prophesying correctly. All right. But then 2/3 will be left behind to perish with this devil and with the so-called, which he's the Edomite, but they call themselves the so-called white man. All right. He's going to perish. His kingdom's going to perish. America is going to be destroyed with nukes. All right. For the hatred that they've done to Israel, starting with Judah, the so-called black man, which is the head tribe of the Israelites. In fact, the Messiah was a so-called black man. All right, the supreme God, Yahweh, is a so-called black man. All right, so these devils have how to pay. All right, but with that, all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Abba, Baba, and Dur, brothers.